Hey everybody, Cave Dweller here today, and hanging in the cave again. Springtime, South Dakota coming on right now. I got a little bit of extra time on my hands. Thing is, later today they're preaching some good rain coming in. Tomorrow, 30-40 mile an hour wind. A couple of days not do much. Might try to get out a little bit this afternoon before the rain gets here. Sometimes fishing can be really good, but we'll use some different rods. I'm going to doctor up one of my rods, one of my cat rods. This is a Rippin' Lips, 7.5 foot medium heavy. Absolutely, for what I do, they're excellent rods. They're not very expensive. One thing I do like on a rod, cat rod, stainless steel. Bouncing around in a boat, bouncing around the back of the truck. You haven't got any glass eyes to get knocked out of there. Some people say they get grooves wore in them. I've never had that issue. I've never seen it, so for me it's not an issue. The one thing I do not like about this rod, from here to here, you're seeing a lot of rods getting really long. You get into, I like this hand in front of the reel, just the way I fish, the way I am. It's too damn long. You know, some people are going to say come back here with the trigger. No, I want the reel behind my rod hand, just the way it is. Fishing like that is fine and dandy. You're out there with your little bass fishing rod, you're catching some dinky little 5-pound largemouths. You can fight them out like that. You know, 2 minutes you got them in the boat. You get down in some heavy current river and you get a big cat on. You're going to be like this for quite a while, It's just too uncomfortable. What do? We're going to shorten it up. This thing was almost made for it, this section, the two-piece. We're going to take 4 inches right out of here. This is 16 inches from the reel seat to here. I'm going to take that down to 12 inches. I got a B&M right here, a Silver Cat. It's a foot. Thing is just about perfect. We're going to take 4 inches out of here, simple as sin, easy to do. Come on along, you know where the camera's going. I'm going to show you how to do this. Alright, we got her in the old vise over here. And it's not going to be exact, close enough for horseshoes, close enough for me. I'm just going to take a hacksaw to it. Going to have a little bit here, working with the epoxies and stuff just to keep it off here. So I'm going to cut, instead of cutting right here at the foam, then 4 inches, we're going to have a little bit on each end. Anyway, I might want to add, you're dealing with fiberglass here. These are E-glass rods. So don't be breathing too heavy maybe, huh? And as soon as we get done, we're going to get the vacuum cleaner and boy, left-handed, I can't do shit. Okay, here's what we're dealing with. We are simply going to put that back together. We're going to use a piece of 1/2-inch dowel. And well, we're going to take it about up. We'll just go to the reel seat about right here. About right there. Call that close enough for horseshoes. We're a little bit smaller. And we want that to fit nice and snug. Show you what we're going to do. Let me cut this off. Okay, there's our dowel. We're going to go all the way here. And like I said, up to about the reel seat here. See, I didn't cut very straight, but if you want to cut them absolutely square with the world file and get them perfect, you won't even have to do nothing. Just glue it all back together when I'm done. Show you what how I'm going to do it here. But I'm going to doctor it up a little bit besides that. They put these on there just to make a cleaner look. Just take them little rubber. When we're done with it, you're not going to see them and we're not going to need them. Alright, we're going to make a perfect fit. You want these things fitting. Perfect, okay? As near perfect as possible. What do? Masking tape, get straight on there, little buddy. Don't worry about it looking good. Nobody's going to see it. And everything is going to be epoxied. This tape will, you know, stuff don't rot. It's going to be inside out. There's no sun, there's no air, there's no nothing. That is absolute perfect fit. Okay. Do that on both ends. We're going to do it once in the middle. That's going to support everything. Oop, get back down here. That'll do. You know, most of you guys watch my channel for the rifling and the hunting and the prairie dogging and building rifle stuff. How many of you guys are catfish fans? I started really serious catfishing. You used to get a driver's license when you were 14 years old. You could drive all over the universe when I was a kid. Ooh, that's an extra snug. That's time we started shooting prairie dogs as soon as we could drive our own butts out there. And we started hanging on the river all night long. I'm glad I grew up when I did. Hell, kids nowadays, they sit there at that little electronic thing and fucking exercise their thumbs. Sad, 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 sad. Oh yeah. Good and snug. There's going to be our finished piece right there. Look at that. You can't see that because I haven't got the camera over there. Alrighty, we're using Loctite 5-minute. Watch any of my stuff. You've seen me use it before. It's just epoxy. 2-part. Mix 50-50. And it's go time. There's maybe a 1/16 of an inch. You see how thick that tape is? All the way around. And it doesn't have to be 100% tip to tip. That epoxy is just a little bit crystally. Kind of like honey when it's a little cool. It's exactly what it is. It's too cool. There she be. Okay, we're going to finish this up. I'm going to wrap that with Paracord. Orange Paracord. Doctor it up, make it look good. Does it need it? No, it don't. It can be left just as it is. It's all epoxied. It's all sealed. It's never going to come apart. What we're going to do, this is, I believe, 65-pound braid. We're going to have to pull that cord back underneath itself. If you have ever done a serving on a bow, if you've ever made your own fishing rod, tied the eyes on, this is the exact same knot. Almost. Close enough for horseshoes. Get rid of all your loose ends. You don't want anything in your way when you're wrapping this stuff. Just going to be a short one. I'm going to fill this in one, and I'm going to set it up, and I think I'm going to put some epoxy on it so it's solid, and then I'm going to wrap a cover one on. It's going to be just about the same diameter as our rod. Paracord is your colored, your outer sheath, over about 8 of these strands. If you can get on the other end and you're short, just pull it back a ways, maybe ½ inch, not far. Or if you're longer, you can just pull that out, cut it, and pull it back on. Very simple to do. Like most things in the world, you get it started right, it'll go clear through the entire project. Start right, you'll end right. You always want to be pulling it tight, and you always want to be stacking it. Pretty darn good right there. Where'd my scissors go? Here it is. We're going to cut. I got to back up. Try to keep some thumb on there, something to... Don't let it lose your winding. Just going to cut a little bit of that stuff off of there. Now we're down to about right here. And we're only going to pull this real thin stuff instead of the thick all the way back under our entire wrap. Uh-oh. I got a bag of 9mm on the other end, brass. From a counterweight, it just tipped over. Alright. Now I'm going to have to get some help here. Uh-oh. What the fuck happened there? My Power Pro loop came undone. I only got one strand of it. I hope that sucker holds, because this stuff can get tight. Yeah, things ain't working here. My braid is slipping on my I gotta get some friction on here. Holy smokes! There she came. Now let me get that down here. Stay put. Well, I don't know what I lost there, but I looked up and the camera was dead. Battery went toast on me. Okay, I got that first layer on there. I got my Power Pro laid back in there, taped down so I don't have a bunch of ends flopping. I'm going to start over again. I've got the inside pulled back just a hair bit. I'm going to start the thickness right underneath the real seat, so it'll be on the bottom. Not that it really matters. Keep it tight. Keep stacking it. That looks pretty damn good to me. Of course, I'm not very particular on some things. Some things I'm very particular on. Okay, we're going to unwrap and keep a thumb on there. You don't want to spend all that time and energy getting it stacked and then have it go to hell on you. It's one of those things that'd be nice if you had a third hand there, you know. And we're coming to an end just about. Not directly underneath, but pretty darn close. I'm going to make darn sure I have both the layers of this stuff, because it's going to be tight again, I bet. There we go. There, I have both layers on it. Wow, that pulled under there easy. Well, folks, what do you think? What I wanted to do is get her shortened up so it's not so long on me. Which was 16 inches, is now 1 foot. 4 inches knocked out. Put a little color to it. Now all we need is some good weather and some fish biting. A little bit of tutorial how to shorten up a rod. You know, you could actually do this. If it's too short, you can lengthen it. Do the same thing, just in the reverse, just in the opposite. That dowel I got in there, Walmart, it's probably poplar, maybe some other soft stuff. If I was going to lengthen it, I'd get a piece of hickory. I'd get something, maybe a fiberglass rod if you can find it. But you can do stuff like this, folks. It's not very hard. It don't cost any money. You know, that's 2 things I like in this world. Thanks a million for coming along.